Grace here spoke about Farouk Kibet. Farouk Kibet in Kenya Kwanza's government is not just an ordinary Kenyan. Farouk Kibet is one significant figure. In fact, Farouk Kibet is a talisman that has stood with William Ruto all the way through. When William Ruto became the MP of Eldoret North, that was back in 1997 to 2013. It was Farouk Kibet's input that sustained the vibrance and relevance of the current president. So this is someone, how do you undermine somebody that can make someone become an MP, become a deputy president, and eventually the president of this great republic? How do you undermine such a person? So when we talk about Farouk Kibet, this is a significant figure. And even let me tell you, every leader, every politician in this country needs a Farouk Kibet besides him, needs someone of that stature, someone of that talismanic outborn, so to speak. So Farouk Kibet is, and I've been telling Kenyans times without number, that if Farouk Kibet wants to be the president of this nation, he can easily. I know you're wondering why. Kenyans love dictators. Kenyans, you cannot be loved by Kenyans if you're not a benevolent dictator. So there are two. On matters politics, there are only two. We have an actual dictatorship and now the benevolent dictatorship. The late president of Tanzania, the late John Pombe Magufuli, was a benevolent dictator. That's why he was loved. Kibaki was loved by Kenyans. Why? Because he was a benevolent dictator. Okay? Currently, President Ruto was voted in immensely as the president. Why? Because he's a benevolent dictator. Even in your house, as a man, you cannot be weakling and the wife loves you. You must be a benevolent dictator. Even ladies love tough men. So if presidency is something to go by, Farouk Kibet can easily become the president of this nation after William Ruto. That one I can tell you for a fact. There is an Italian poet by the name Dante Allegri, says that the darkest places in hell are reserved for those who take neutrality during the times of challenges, okay? That the darkest places in hell are reserved for those who take neutrality in times of crisis. So Farouk Kibet has always been with Ruto through thick and thin. This is somebody relevant, someone consistent, someone that even Rigiji himself needs a Farouk Kibet besides him for him to go far. You cannot go far minus a figure like Farouk Kibet in your campaign trail, or rather your leadership scale, unless you are not a politician.